Hey guys, Mike here at MX Tutorials, and welcome back to part 3 on how to model a space gun. All right, well, let's pick up where we left off and start with the little thingy back here on the end. Okay, this thing. Okay, so for that, we'll take a polygon cylinder, we'll pull that out, we'll pull that up. We will, let's see, we'll increase that to 30 subdivisions. We'll do 10 in height, and we'll do 0 on the caps. Okay. Then, let's see, from this view, we'll zoom in. We'll right click, go to face, and we'll select these faces. And then we'll go to let me think, edit mesh and poke. Okay, then we're going to right click on vertex, and we are going to select the vertices that have been created on the center lines, like so. So let's select these. It's kind of tricky, but we'll get there. All right, and then we're going to go to R, the scale, and let's pull them out somewhat. Okay, then we're going to right click on object mode, and we're going to hit 3 to smooth out, which will give us this shape. Okay, we're going to hit 1 to go back. We are going to right click on a face, go to edit mesh, extrude face, hit R to scale that in, G to repeat, W to push down, G to repeat, R to scale in, and G to repeat, and W to push up. Okay, right click object mode. From our top view, we're going to move that towards our object. And what we'll do is first delete some history here, edit delete by type history. We're going to hit F to zoom in. We're going to hit R to scale this guy down. And once again, F to zoom in. And let's get this centered. Okay. And then from this view, we're going to hit 5. We're going to hit W to bring that down. Hit R to scale it up somewhat. Hit E to rotate it to about there. And let's see, that seems to be positioned correctly. And now we need a little rod to hold it in place. So we'll just borrow this guy. Control D, W to move that in. And move that up. And hit R and scale it in quite a bit. And then hit E and rotate that. We're going to hit 4 for wireframe mode. We're going to rotate it some more. And we're going to hit W, and we're going to bring that in. And rotate that just a bit more. Okay, I have to zoom in. That seems to be okay. All right, so what's next? What I'd like to do is kind of work a little bit on this guy a bit more. So we'll take a polygon cube. We're going to bring that up. And we're going to set that to 0. And then we're going to hit W. First I'm going to hit 4 so I can see where it's at. Obviously on the center of my grid. which is, it should be in here somewhere. There you go. 5 for shaded mode. We're going to bring that in. We're going to bring that down. And then we're going to switch to this view and hit 5. Let's bring that up a little bit. We're going to hit E and we're going to rotate that. And we're going to hit W and we're going to bring that down just slightly. Okay. We're going to hit R. We're going to bring that in. And we'll position that around there. And then we're going to hit F to zoom in. We're going to right click at a face, edit mesh, extrude. We're going to hit W and we're going to pull that out. And then we're going to start our flow from about there. Okay. G to repeat, W to pull out, GW, GW, and just follow that flow. GW, GW, all right. Not quite there yet. What we're going to do next is we're going to go to Mesh Tools, insert Edge Loop Tool, option box, multiple, and we'll do 2. There we go. We're going to hit R, and we're going to pull them out to the end to hold on that shape, and then we're going to do it again. And we're going to leave them right there. And then we're going to right click at a face, select that face row, and go to Edit Mesh, Extrude, and let's do a thickness of 0.02, maybe a bit more than that, 0.05, that's probably better. We're going to right click at object mode, we're going to hit 3 to smooth that out. Yeah, that's kind of neat. Okay, and that's going to work out better with the rest of our model as well, because we need to have a platform for this guy up here. Okay, so that said, let's see if we have enough detail to figure out what's going on here, because we can only see one side obviously. So okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to create a polygon pipe. Just see if that looks okay. All right, polygon pipe, give that some height. Then we will increase the divisions to 30. We'll decrease thickness to 0.2 to make it nice and thin. We're going to hit E, we're going to rotate that. And we're also going to set our translated values to 0. Okay. We're going to hit W, we're going to pull that out. Let's move it up here. F to zoom in, R to scale down, and E to rotate back a little bit. So this is pretty much what we're going for. I'll hit X-ray, scale it back a little, and raise it up a little. So that would be that. There is a section on top here that we need to create and a section on the bottom. So what we'll do there is we will take a little polygon cylinder, pull that up. Once again, set the translate values to 0. Bring it out there and pull it up. Have to zoom in or to scale down quite a bit. And bring that down. And that will be around there. And what we can actually do is right click on a vertex, take that up to about there, and then right click object mode, rotate the whole thing a bit to approach that angle, which is good. And then go up, edit mesh, insert edge loop tool, yep. And we'll do single setting, and we'll do one up there, and then we'll do one here, and one there. Okay, have to zoom in, right click face, edit mesh, extrude. Let's do 0.05, which looks about right. And then we got this guy up here, edit mesh, extrude. Let's do, whoa, way too big. 0.5, maybe a bit much. 0.3, that's better. And then we need a little sphere on top. So we'll take this, right click object mode. Actually, we'll take this whole thing, Control D, W to pull up, pull in, and hit E to rotate. Okay, we're going to hit W, we're going to move it up here. Have to zoom in. And let's sort out these rotation angles. So we're going to move it. And I'm going to go to mesh and separate, and we'll take these two sections off. And we'll just zoom in and see what we got. And that doesn't look to be very centered. That's a bit better. So that's not bad. And then we're going to need to create these two caps here. So for that, we'll take a polygon sphere. We'll hit E and we'll rotate it 90 degrees. Have to zoom in, that's not the right angle. First I'm going to increase subdivision to 40. This should probably be the right angle. There it is. Have to zoom in, right click face, and we'll take this half and we'll hit W and we'll pull it out to about there. Okay, and then we'll shift select these faces and go to edit mesh and extrude and do 0.05. Then we're going to go to object mode. Excuse me. We're going to hit W, we're going to bring it in. We're going to hit R, modify center pivot. Let's scale that guy down quite a bit. Hit W, bring that up. Have to zoom in, E to rotate a little bit until we are roughly at the angle where we need to be. Then we're going to scale it out. And then we're going to check and see what we got. We're going to hit W, we're going to bring that in. Have to zoom in. Let's check from this view. Very, very hard to see, but we'll give it our best shot. That should be centered. Okay. So let's see, what else do we got? This is not connected directly, neither is that. We got that end piece there with a funky spiral and so forth. So let's create that. First, we're going to create two little cylinders. I have to zoom in. 30 subdivisions. We're going to right click at an edge and take these edges and go to Edit Mesh and Bevel. Then we're going to right click Object Mode, hit Control D to duplicate. And there you have it. Select them both, Mesh, Combine, Modify, Center Pivot. Let's bring that in. I have to zoom in, A to rotate, W to move in, F to zoom in, and R to scale down quite a bit. So that would be pretty close. Just going to turn off my X-ray for a sec here. Looks pretty well aligned, like so. Just checking it from here. That needs to move. So we're going to hit W, we're going to move that over. I have to zoom in. And there you have it. Okay, and now we need to create a helix. So create a helix, there we go. We're going to hit E to rotate to -90. We're going to switch to this view. We're going to hit R, we're going to scale it down quite a bit. Hit W, move it in. Have to zoom in. Let's see, we'll do a few more coils, like so. And then we'll hit E to rotate and try to maintain the angle of our shape. We're going to bring that way down. And then we're going to hit F to zoom in. Let's see if we're aligned. Not yet. We're going to hit W. We're going to bring that in like so. And then we're going to right click, go to face, edit mesh, extrude, hit W, pull that out, and rotate that. G to repeat, W to pull out, and E to rotate, GW, pull that out, E to rotate, GW. Let's see how that lines up, if at all. Now in our original, that one is kind of centered. So we're gonna right click on object mode. Let's rotate that around a bit. And then we're gonna go in vertex. And now let's just fix this. Let me see, that doesn't look too great. So what we'll do is we'll do Control Z, we'll bring that down. And what we'll do is we'll have that thing spiraling out from there, which is kind of neat, I think. So let's see if we can still tweak that. Let's adjust our angle a little bit. Actually, that is not too bad. Okay, guys, I'm just gonna backtrack a little bit. I want to do something else. Create helix. Come on. Create helix option box. Yeah, we'll just start one from scratch. And then we'll go into object mode, polyhelix. We'll do 0.2 under radius. We'll do quite a few coils. Let's do 6. And let's just see what else we can do with this stuff here. That we can tweak. Round cap, not really. Now I want more coils for sure. So we'll do 8. And let's do 0.1 to keep that quite thin. And then we'll start to position it again. Okay. So what I was thinking is, instead of what we got going on here, hit R, scale that in, W to bring that in, then stretch that out quite a bit. Adjust our angle. And we're not going to look at our original, we're going to look at the shape that we already have, okay? Scale it back just a bit. And then we're going to hit W and we're going to bring that in. And it should be level from the top, and it is. Okay. And then raise it just a little bit. And we'll bring it in like so. Yeah, we'll do that. Okay. So let's see what else. The lines, the fuel lines or whatever they are called, we're going to do that later. Okay. Let's see what we can do next. And as you can see, there's quite a lot going on here. Okay. So what we'll do is we'll look at the excuse me, the handle. Okay. So for that, we'll take a polygon cube. We're going to go to this view. We're going to bring that down here. Have to zoom in. Let's turn on our X-ray. The scale down quite a bit. Have to zoom in. I'm just going to turn off my X-ray for a sec so I can see what's going on. Right click vertex, we'll take this, we'll kind of bring that down. Let's turn this back on. We'll bring that up here. Like that. Let's hit F and zoom in so we can see what's going on. From our top view, we're going to make sure that's centered. And then we're going to hit F to zoom in. We're going to right click at a face. Come on. Right click face. Right click face. I hate it when that happens. Right click face. Why is this happening? And there we go. Edit mesh, extrude. Hit W, pull that down. And now let's approach this from this angle. So we're going to follow the line on the right this time. And G to repeat, W to pull down, GW, GW, and GW. And then we're going to right click at a vertex and we're going to take all these vertices. And let's start to follow that flow on the left. Well, let's bring that down here. Okay. And then from these bottom two, we're going to extrude. So we're going to right click at a face. We're really going to do that again. 1 and 2. Edit mesh and extrude. And W. Pull out. Actually, we just want the bottom one. There we go. So we're going to follow the bottom line here. GW. And GW. And we're going to start to rotate a bit. rotate some more. GW. And rotate some more. GW. And GW. Let's turn off our X-ray so we can kind of see where we're at and what we need to do. Right-click vertex, bring that in, turn off our X-ray, right-click vertex, let's move that in. Okay, let's see what we got. Okay, we can make that slightly thicker. So we're going to go to object mode. We're going to hit R. Let's pull that out a little bit. Let's see what happens if we smooth it. Okay, needs some work. So mesh tools, insert edge tool option box, single setting. So we got that. Push one out there and one out there. That looks all right. Q on a keyboard, right click object mode and hit 3 to smooth out. It's not bad. Excuse me. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to create our trigger. So we're going to right click, go to face. That should probably be enough. Edit mesh, extrude, hit W and pull that out. Oops, wrong handle. I'll just hit 1. That helps a bit. Okay, and then we can move in. And we're going to right click, go to vertex. Take that vertex, pull that down here. Take that one, pull it down there. That one, put it there. We'll do that one there. Oops, a little bit too much there. Come on, right click object mode, right click vertex, and there we go. All right, let's see what we got. Object mode, hit 3 to smooth out. And let's add some edge loops here. Right click object mode, hit 3 to smooth. Much better. Okay. So now we need to create our handle. And for that, we'll take a polygon cylinder. We'll pull that up. We'll do 30 subdivisions, and we'll do a round cap. And let's do 10 caps. Okay. And then in height, we'll do 8 to start with. And let's hit W and move that over here. And F to zoom in. Now we're not initially going to model it in an angle, so we're going to model it straight down, and then we're going to rotate it. So scale it up a bit, bring it down to about there, and then we're going to hit D and hold down D, move our pivot point up here, and we're going to hit R and kind of bring that down there. Okay. Then down here, we're going to right click at a face. We're going to select these faces and delete them. And we're going to start to model this. Right click vertex, drag select these, hit R, and start to scale them out as you skip one in every row. Okay. And then we're going to start to pull a few back just to give that sloped angle. And that one we'll leave as is. We'll take the one down here. We'll flare that out a little bit. I have to zoom in. We're going to right click at object mode. From our top view, let's move that in. I have to zoom in. Let's get that centered. There you go. Then we're going to hit E and we're going to rotate that. And we need to hit W and kind of move that a little bit, like so. Then we're going to hit F, we're going to zoom in. We're going to right click at an edge, select that bottom edge and go to Edit Mesh, Extrude under Edge. Now, problem is we're now in world mode and we need to be in object mode. So I'm going to double click. I'm going to go to object mode. So I can now extend that. To about there. Yep. I have to zoom in. We're going to go to, where'd he go? Mesh and fill hole, like so. We're going to go to face, so right click face. Edit mesh, extrude, 0.1, like so. Right click object mode and we'll try a smooth and see how that looks. Not too bad. Let's create a bolt to fix in the handle. So we'll take another polygon cylinder, we'll pull that up, and we'll make that 8 subdivisions, like so. And then we'll hit R, and we'll pull that out. Hit E, rotate that 90 degrees. And then we're going to set our translate values to 0. We're going to hit 4 so we can see where that thing is at. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Should be here somewhere. And there it is. I have to zoom in. Let's bring that down here. I have to zoom in and 5. Let's turn off that. Actually turn it back on so we can see what we're doing. That's about the right size. We'll do it right there. And then we're going to hit 5 for shaded mode. And we're going to hit R and we're going to pull it out a little so it's visible from both ends. Okay. So then what else? Let's see. We're getting towards this section down here, which is kind of a tube connecting that to that. And I think we'll do that in our next video. All right. So see you guys in the next one.